Shout out and salute to any of my young brothers in the faith, man, who are being challenged right now in a situation or a circumstance that really challenges your faith, right? It really challenges whether or not you will or that you can trust God in and through this challenge. Obviously, I don't know what your specific challenge is, but I can promise you this. I'm going through one myself, several actually. And even as the Bible tells us, man, that there is no temptation, there is no challenge that is not common to mankind. In other words, we all go through our junk, our mess, our stress, our temptations, our challenges. They look differently. They come at different times. They're unique in terms of the specific context and circumstances, but they're common in the fact that we all share in them. And I want to encourage you today, young brother, to not only keep your head up, but I want to give you this analogy that just came to me as I was out here running this morning. God has earned your trust. God has earned your trust. You may be tempted right now to trust in something else or in someone else. And it's not that trusting in another person is wrong or bad. It's not that trusting in another person, confiding in them, looking to them for advice, getting counselors around you. It's not that any of that is bad. What I want to address is the temptation to not trust God specifically, because you can still lean on your boys, lean on your advisors, your mentors, your brothers in the faith. You can still lean on and reach out to other brothers, but you can still maintain a real trust and faith that God is with you and for you, and he's going to help you to overcome and to realize the victory that he promised in his word. So if you're being tempted with that, I want to give you this analogy, right? You know how you go for a job interview, right? Early on, maybe some of you are in like your careers right now and you haven't had a job interview in a long time. But if you can remember back to having a job interview, you fill out your resume, you submit it, you fill out the application, and there's this interview process that takes place. But even in that interview process, or before that process, they would normally review your resume. They would go through it with the fine-tooth comb, as they say, and they would see whether or not you qualified. They would see whether or not it's even worth moving forward with an interview. They would see if you're even worth, bringing in and investing time and energy in interviewing you to proceed to the next steps. There's a qualifying process. There's a approval process that goes on when they look at your track record. Where have you worked before? What experience do you have? What qualifications do you have? What hard and soft skill sets do you have? What do you bring to the table? What do you offer us? Do we see that you're the proper candidate to fulfill this position? Will you do a great job? Will you make good on what you promise? Well, in the same way, when people look at our track record and they qualify us for that position to move forward, they're really asking themselves, whether they are conscious to it or not, they're asking themselves, can I trust this person to do this job well? Can I trust this person to be an asset to this organization? Will they show up, right? Will they show up and do well for this organization? That's really what they're asking themselves. Will they serve us best? Will they provide the best possible work ethic and solutions toward our common goal? Well, in the same way, just how you have to be approved, just how you have to be qualified, just how you have to be, in a sense, hired or trusted to fulfill the position that you're interviewing for. I want to remind you that God qualifies, right? God qualifies. When you think about your current issue, problem, situation, circumstance, God qualifies for your trust. He qualifies for your trust. Look at his track record. Just like the interviewer, looks at your track record to determine whether or not you qualify for this position. Look at God's track record. He qualifies, right? He's never let you down. He's never let you down. Maybe you got into some situations and circumstances that weren't comfortable, but he always provided. He always came through. There was always light at the end of the tunnel. He was always providing, always carrying you to the next place, the next stage, the next level. He was always there. He was always comforting. He was always providing. Now, we can get ourselves into some situations that are not ideal, but we can't go off blaming God for those. We got to be real and say, yo, some of these situations I got myself into, but by the grace of God, by the mercy of God, by the love of God, he kept showing up. He kept forgiving me. He kept working things out for me. He kept coming through for me. And my encouragement to you today is when you are questioning, just like I question, we all question it at times, right? Life can suck sometimes. And you like, yo, God, where are you? What's up? What's good? What's happening? Right? I'm there myself right now. Like, yo, what's good, man? What's the next, what we gonna do? And then by his grace, I was reminded, check my track record, boy. Like God talking to me, right? Check my track record, boy. Have I not always come through? Have I not always provided? Have I not always done great and wonderful things for you? Have I not always blessed you? Have I not always come through in the clutch? Right? We got these athletes, right? Are they clutch? Are they clutch? Can they be counted on in the last few moments of a game, right? Can we look to pass them the ball or get them the rock, right? Can they be relied upon to win the game and bring us through? And in the same vein, in the same concept, man, in the same context, God he's worthy of the rock, baby. Get him that rock. Get him that rock. He is clutch. You feel me? God is clutch. Check his track record. Check the track record. So if you're being tempted, if it's getting hard to trust God, if it's getting hard to believe he's going to come through, the days are getting dark, they're getting long, they're getting lonely, and you're questioning whether or not I can truly trust God again through this one, I say, yes, you can. And I encourage you to check his track record. Look back, take time to remember. Ask the Holy Spirit, man. Remind me, Holy Spirit, remind me, take me back, right? Instant replay, dog. Hook me up. Help me to remember all the many times you've come through for me. And live in that, man. Breathe in that. You feel me? Soak that up, man. Encourage yourself in the Lord, dog. And understand that he's worthy of your trust. He qualifies. Oh yeah, he's a worthy candidate. Matter of fact, he's the only candidate. Who else you gonna really trust in? Where else you gonna really find the security and the safety and the belonging that you so desperately desire? Hope and pray that makes sense. I know it does. I know it does. Love y'all, praying for y'all, believing in y'all, man. This is Travell C.W. Lynch. Mr. What, baby? Coming at you once again, letting you guys know, man, that I love y'all, praying for y'all, and I'm believing in y'all. Trust God, man. Trust God. Trust God. He qualifies. He qualifies. Check the track record, baby. Do a background check. He always comes through in the clutch. You guys be good, man. I'm out. Peace. Oh, by the way, I forgot. This is new to me. If you are a young brother in the faith, young man of God, and you're struggling to understand your purpose, to find your purpose, if you're struggling to fulfill your potential in God and in this world, and you need a coach, your boy is coaching. All right, hit me up at iamthepossible.com. iamthepossible.com. One word, no space, baby. iamthepossible.com. Hit me up. The link is below. And yeah, man, let's link up, let's hook up. And yeah, man, if you're looking for a mentor or coach, somebody to be in your corner to help you find your purpose and help you to fulfill your potential, I's your man, your boy, Travell C.W. Lynch. Love you, brother. I am out. Let's do this thing. Peace.